Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time we defeated Madeline Pryor, and today we're doing battle number 4 in Dr. Voodoo's Hero Path, Dearly Departed. More trouble in the afterlife. The Fairy of Souls has been blocked by the corrupted soul of a dead Celestial. Can Dr. Voodoo and his friends clear it and restore the path to Valhalla? So today we're facing Hela, Goddess of Death. She has Bridge Conqueror 5 and Streets Conqueror 5, which means she gets +5 attack if there's a villain in any of those spaces. She always leads the Omens of Ragnarok. And Master Strike, this strike enters the city as a 5 attack Army of the Dead villain worth 3 VP. Then choose a villain worth 3 VP or more from your victory pile, including an Army of the Dead, to enter the city. If you didn't have any, each player gains a wound. So the city is going to get full of bad boys, and you're going to be getting a lot of wounds if you don't have enough villains to put into the city. And the scheme is Fairy Disaster. Set up 9 twists, put the bystander stack above the sewers as a fairy. Twist 1 through 4 if there's a villain in the city space below the fairy. KO 2 bystanders from the fairy. Whether you KO it or not, the fairy moves 1 space to the left. Twist 5 through 8, same effect but it moves to the right. Twist 9, KO half the bystanders from the bystander deck, rounding up. Evil wins when 7 bystanders are in the KO pile and or the escape pile. So, twist 9 you're going to lose because I'm using every bystander. Well, almost every bystander. And there's no feasible way to rescue all of them. Like, there's just no way. Quick side note, I love the idea that the fairy disaster is representing the Fairy of Souls leading to Valhalla and not just like what it's supposed to be, like a fairy in like a random river in like New York. I think that's very funny. We're also facing the Celestials and the Asgardian Warriors, and we're playing as Dr. Voodoo, Valkyrie, Lady Thor, Clea, and the Ancient One. So, we need to keep the city pretty clear for the fairy. We need to make sure that not too many bystanders get KO'd. And the primary ways I do to deal with clearing the city early is Longshot and Phoenix. Phoenix isn't going to be very good in this setup because the Celestials and the Omens of Ragnarok have a lot of high VP villains. And the Master Strikes are worth 3 VP, but they do not have printed VP. So Piercing Energy does not work on them, which makes her a lot less useful. Longshot's just good. 3 attack for 3 recruit is very cheap. And he works pretty good with Clea, so that's my thinking for Longshot. And decided to bring an Archon too, mainly because getting rid of Lady Thor or the Ancient One makes the other one worse because they're both like recruit synergy heroes. So if I like replace Lady Thor, the Ancient One gets worse, and if I replace the Ancient One, Lady Thor gets worse. So I was like, well, I'll just replace both of them. I think both of these heroes are strong. It's just they're not what I want currently. And I'm not allowed to replace Valkyrie. Not that I would really replace Valkyrie anyways, because she has a lot of artifact stuff which works well with Dr. Voodoo. So Archon. Why Archon? Archon is a Spectrum hero, sort of. And Spectrum works pretty good with artifacts because, well, you have the artifacts in play. You have that class in play. And Dr. Voodoo's uncommon? No, this is a common. The Medallion of Many Loas wants you to have a lot of different classes, which works well with Spectrum. So I think Archon's going to be pretty decent here. I am worried that if I can't clear the city fast enough, his patrol stuff is going to be a little weaker, but I mean, the plan's to keep the city clear, right? So if I'm trying to keep the city clear, the patrols will be active more, right? That's how that works. Anyways, that's my piece. This seems like it's going to be a pretty difficult setup. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Well, I can't fight him. Dealing with the city is going to be hard. I have a 6 recruit turn on the right. And I have a 6 hero. 6 cost hero. Usher to Valhalla is not it. Oh, this is a funny hero, because she's got a lot of conquer stuff that kind of does not mesh well with this one's conquer stuff, so I'm not allowed to replace her, which is a little awkward. Do I just lean into this on the right side? What am I doing over here then? Fortune favors the bolt. That's why I brought you. Yeah, Valkyrie does not mesh very well with Archon either. Maybe bringing in Archon was a mistake. Well, I'm definitely taking a long shot. And I guess the right side's taking as much Valkyrie as possible. Sounds good to me. Ambush. If Searcher is in the city, he captures the Eternal Flame. If a player controls Searcher's crown, that card enters the city as the villain Searcher and captures the Eternal Flame. Neither of those things are true. So, this Drez Guardian Warrior here is a little bit stronger now. Alright, Clea. This works well with the card I just bought, so I should probably buy it. And I guess the left side's going to try and lean into many colors from the medallion and for Spectrum. Alright, well, it's a lot of attack that is not very useful. Just going to buy a sidekick. If this artifact didn't come in, I was going to fight and draw a card this turn, but too late. Scheme Twist. If there's a villain in the city space below the ferry, KO 2 bystanders from the ferry. Yep. And then, whether you KO'd or not, the ferry moves 1 space to the left. This is awkward. I have 6 attack and you're at 7. That's also awkward. Alright. I think I want... Well, I definitely am making the bargain. The question is... What am I buying? The Legba? Do I put something on top of my deck? I guess is the real question. No? If I don't put anything on top of my deck, I go through my deck a little bit faster, which is probably a good thing. So... I'm just going to make the Demonic Bargain raw. To recruit, I make a Demonic Bargain to get 2 more recruit. Okay, Staff of Legba is a little bit more... I mean, they're both bursty attack, right? I think the Legba's slightly better. Not have Bridge Conquer. But I can fight you. Should I? I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe I want to let him get into the bank and then fight him. I can't fight him next turn. That's not going to work. So fight this for 3, fight draw a card. Now I have 5 recruit. I guess I'm just leaning into Valkyrie stuff and hoping that I can get a lot of KOs with it. Seems a little optimistic. Scheme Twist. If there's a villain in the city space below the ferry, KO 2 bystanders from the ferry. And then, whether it KO'd or not, it moves to the left. Uh-oh. This is not going very good. Medallion or Fortune favors the bold. The medallion is currently not fantastic. In the best case scenario, it'll be a 4 attack card, but that's a pretty optimistic best case scenario. I think I should take Fortune Favors the Bold and then go into the medallions. I have a frog. Rescue a bystander, draw a card. Oh, right. The bystander stack isn't there. Okay. Do you have an escape effect? 3 villains in the city, each capture a bystander. That's normally not bad, but that could be pretty fucking terrible in this case. I think I don't want these to escape, which means I should fight things when I can. I was thinking of letting them escape so that this could move further to the left, and maybe I can fight it while it's under the roofs. But I think letting these escape would be very bad. I'm going to fight this for 3. Fight, draw a card. Fighting this now is actually good too because I loot, or I don't get a lot of grays in my shuffle. There's nothing on the bridge, so that doesn't do anything. Master Strike. Strike enters the city as a 5 attack Army of the Dead villain, then choose a villain worth 3 VP or more from your victory pile to enter the city. If you didn't have any, each player gains a wound. Well, not a whole lot I could do about that. I probably want to play Throg this turn, just to buy a medallion. Or save it to make my own luck. No, I think I need the medallions. I can't get enough attack this turn to fight that, unfortunately. So I'm just going to buy the medallion. With the top 2 cards of my deck, draw 1 and discard the other. Do I want 5 recruit this turn? No, I don't really care. I'll just get this and put it into play. I can get Sewers Conquer 2 this turn, that doesn't do anything. Just gonna buy another Flying Stallion. I don't think this is going to work out. No? If I buy this, discard this, I could have 5 attack, which is not enough to... Well, it's enough to fight this. That's probably worth it. Buy this for 3. If I recruited a hero, I may discard Staff of Legba to get attack equal to its cost. And I will fight this for 5. Okay, 2 more bystanders get KO'd. And it moves to the left. I do have the Rooftops Conquer. I have 7 attack this turn. I can fight this. Great. Okay, fantastic. I could have 9 attack this turn. So Rooftops Conquer, if there's a villain on the rooftops, I get +1 attack. And I fight this for 7. And fight draw a card, and I get this. I could get 3 more attack, which doesn't help. Okay, the fairies, fine. I have one of these over here. I don't really have recruit over here. And I do have an artifact over here for it. forgot about these Cosmic Threats. Is Cosmic Threat in play? Oh, it is in play. Hold up. Or reveal. I can reveal artifacts for this, right? It's a type you reveal. If more than one card type is listed, you must choose only one of the listed types to reveal. Oh, okay. So I can't fight this this turn, because I have to choose which color to reveal. If I could choose both, I could fight it for both. I'm going to buy this and maybe regret it a little. That's not an ambush effect. I am scared. Okay, I can KO this wound this turn. 3 attack. Put this on top of my deck. 2 recruit. Make a demonic bargain. Oh wait, this doesn't KO it. Why did I think this KO'd it? Whatever. I probably just want to make my own luck. 3 attack card, decent effect. Could give me some KOs. You're at 7. You're at 6. Yeah, buy this. This is bad. I have 3 attack, 4 attack. I could have 6 attack. Just not even enough to fight anything. Alright, escape 3 villains in the city, each capture a bystander. You, put these face down. And you. And I need to KO something from in here. I want this, I want this, I want these. This one might be the least useful. I don't really have the range trigger reliably. Okay, I need to get 7 attack this turn. I cannot get 7 attack this turn. If these escape, I lose. But there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I could have not put a bystander on this, but that doesn't matter because I lose when 7 are in the KO pile or the escape pile. I guess I am discarding this for a KO. That feels greedy. Like, that's a long-term play, and I don't think I'm going to last long-term. I don't think I'm doing that. I think I'm buying Flurry of Blades and hoping. We have another escape. 3 villains in the city capture a bystander. I'm going to do the same thing. Just going to give it to these because, what was this one? If they escape, I lose anyways. And I need to KO something. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Draw 1 and discard the other. I have 3 attack to fight. Wait, did I have 3 attack last turn? I don't think I did. I think I had 2 attack. I could have 6 attack if I throw this. Will that help me in any way? Not really. Cosmic Threat. No, no. Just gonna fight this for 3. Fight, draw a card, and then Scott Lang's head. Each player who is ahead may KO one of their cards. This side is ahead. I should have played these first. I KO this. And make my own luck. just because I kind of need the attack. Master Strike. Strike into the city as a 5 attack. Villain of the dead. Then choose a villain with 3 VP or more from your rig pile to enter the city. If you didn't have any, each player gains a wound, and I lose because there are now 9 bystanders in the KO pile and or the escape pile. This is a rough setup, and I have just lost 2 heroes. Click here if you did not win. The following heroes have been Cleode, Archon the Magnificent, and Longshot. You may no longer select these heroes for the rest of Dr. Voodoo's path. Your life count has gone down by 1. You have 2 lives remaining. Continue on to attempt 2. Yeah, this setup's hard. And losing Longshot is bad. Maybe I do bring in Phoenix. Maybe I bring in Enchantress. Let's go full-on recruit. That's very dependent on getting the Enchantress uncommon, though. If I don't get the Enchantress uncommon, I'm in for a bad time. Yeah, Enchantress would be really good, but I do need the uncommon. Otherwise, that would be very bad. What else? Who else do I have unlocked that could be kind of interesting here? Let's see. Groot. Stack up some shards so that you can fight what's under the fairy a lot. Yondu to try and push the twists down a little bit. That's not going to be good enough, I don't think. I mean, Phoenix might be good enough. Piercing Energy does specify printed VP, right? I'm not making that up. Printed victory point value, yeah. So that doesn't work on the Army of the Deads. Like, maybe half the cards in the Celestials and the Omens of Ragnarok have less than 4 or less VP. So it would still work like half the time, which might be good enough. And Phoenix's other cards are pretty good. If I can somehow manage to get the rare, that would be insane. Let's see, who else do I have unlocked? Mockingbird's not very good. Angel's kind of good. Angel would be better if I didn't just KO Longshot. Bullseye, I don't know about Bullseye. Richter, probably not. Stingray's just fine, just a lot of card draw. Scarlet Witch. What about Silk? Hold on. I didn't really think about Silk, but Silk could be pretty good with the medallions. God, I had you unlocked, to be completely honest with you. Silk could be pretty good. I'd probably ignore the uncommon, unless I can just get like a pure 2-cost deck going. Silk might be nice. The Ancient One's already in, so I don't need to bring him in. What about Cable? Cable's good at fighting the Mastermind. He's not really good at fighting stuff in the city. Alright, I'm thinking Phoenix, Enchantress, Silk are like the 3 that I'm thinking about right now. And I will think more about it between videos, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.